Alright, and we are live. Let me go and real quickly get to the chat. Oh boy, hold on. Alright, okay. So, oh, darn it, hold on. Dang, are you kidding me? I forgot to change the title. Like, you have to create the broadcast? Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I gotta change the title. Yeah, like, when you create the broadcast in OBS, for some odd reason, I got everything ready, but forgot to change the title. So, you might get the notification of what if the German Austrian Empire. Nah, this is the future world borders of the server. Alright, so let me real quickly go and make the announcement. So I don't know if I can stream that long because I've been trying to eliminate background noise on my streams, and by eliminating background noises, I've literally basically I've had to turn off my AC. And oh boy, it gets hot in my room because I live I live in an area. It just gets really hot, and it's still gonna stay hot at night. So I don't know how long I can comfortably stream. Wait, did the stream just crash, dog? What happened? Alright, okay, no. Wait, there's already an Aussie Empire. I thought I started that. Oh yeah, no, yeah, sorry about that. No, that's Austrian, but no. Okay, so yeah, just refresh the stream if it's showing that old German Austrian title. Oh man, so yeah, we are gonna be taking a look at a scenario on the server. Basically, before the server, before the server reset, or not before, after the server reset, I've always got to wondering, what if the server didn't reset? What would the future world borders of the server be? Now, we're not just going to change up the borders. We're actually going to, explain the wars. We're going to explain the story. There's going to be a lot more, kind of background. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, so I do want to say, though, I don't know what is going on. My ping is, really high for some reason. I'm looking at OBS. Okay, yeah. Hold on, yeah. I'm looking at OBS right now. My ping is, awful. Okay, yeah. It's like going up and down for 5 seconds. It's like going up. Well, sometimes my internet's been doing that. It's for 30 seconds, it'll just be come really unstable. Alright, okay, yeah, stream keeps. Did it do it again? Oh my gosh. Levi, have a wool shop. Wanna buy wool? Bro, I might actually need wool because I need to go netherite mining. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the stream to kind of stabilize before I get into... Oh, I do not want to open up Opera. Yeah, bro, I accidentally just opened up the gaming browser. Alright, oh, no. Alright, okay, yeah. Nah, can I not just get it on the select... No. Bro. Okay, is the stream really... did it crash? Alright, because on my phone, it'll show that it's loading, and then it just, it won't stop loading, if that makes sense. Alright, okay, so... This is the current, I redid the borders a lot over here. This is the current border of the world. Right, okay, so this is what the world borders looked like before the server reset. Now, this isn't, exact, and this isn't, 100% perfect, but it's good enough, basically. So, yeah. Now, so some things you might want to kind of look at before we start this. Alright, what do you mean, let me see it? Yeah, so basically, some things you might want to look at is that the Soviet Union, or the United Soviet Spawn Republic, USSR, blah, 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 owns a lot of islands. All of this in purple is the USSR. Even they own this. They tried to remake their country. We failed, basically. But the USSR, I never really realized how big of an empire the USSR was, but we didn't really conquer much. We kind of just put flags on random islands. Bro. Yeah, oh my god, the stream better stop loading, bro. Yeah, okay, so yeah. Nah, but, wait, is the stream good? Okay, yeah, no, sorry. I'm trying to listen for my voice, and the second I stop talking, I just, oh boy. Alright, I might actually, hold on 1 second, I don't want to have to listen to myself. I might put on headphones, just to, hear, I don't know, it gives me peace of mind when I can make sure my audio is working. Hold on. Yeah, no, so you might notice on my PlayStation streams, I did get a lot better audio quality, because I got a new mic. I don't know how a lot better it is, but I did get a new mic. It's better. It's better. It's better. Um, I'm just gonna cry in a corner in my server. All right. Okay. So basically, some things you might want to kind of like key in on is okay. So the Polish. Now you might see this. There is some like spots that don't like have a border, and this is kind of this spot. You know, okay, bro. I wanted to see this, but hearing the echo is just kind of annoying. You continuing the story of Germany? We might continue the story of Germany, but Germany got absolutely like smacked in its story. Like, bro, the German Empire literally got beat. Like to, I mean, it had a chance. I could see the German Empire conquering stuff. Are you gonna get on the server? Not right now, dog. Yeah, I mean, like, I could see the German Empire managing to conquer the entire world, but I just don't think it's realistic trying to invade the entire world. Like, the German Empire is good and all, but you do gotta think, this is the entire server. Like, the entire server combined is gonna be a lot better than one country. Like, Germany was just not centralized. Like, I feel like the main flaw with Germany is that it, like, okay, the only flaw with, or not only flaw, like, the main flaw with Germany was that I feel like a lot of its citizens, they didn't have a main base. Like, a lot of its citizens were more of kind of, they were kind of individualistic, if that makes sense. Like, they were kind of more of grind for your own stuff, while all of these countries were more of just like, here, how about I supply you? You know, type thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that was the case, you know, like, all the time. Wait, why am I'm like having an urge to click W. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. But I feel like Germany getting on, like, now, like, Germany would still do pretty good, but probably, man, like, I still, I don't know. I don't think it would stand a chance here. Hold on, I'm gonna. Okay, yeah, one thing I hate is when you, like, fill in the colors, it'll, like, okay, so I'll fill it in red, right? Border doesn't change. And then I fill it into a different color, and then the border kind of changes a little bit. Okay, yeah, bro, what? Can I? Yeah, like, look at this. Like, I keep doing it. The border basically just completely disappears after a while. Like, dog, what? Alright, okay, so yeah, no, I don't know. Paint.net has a lot of weird kind of inconsistencies I've noticed. Okay, so yeah, no, we're gonna go and start off this scenario in, oh wait, okay, I was kind of, okay, there we go. Alright, okay, so we're gonna go and start off this scenario primarily focusing on Poland for now, because Poland was really the one doing stuff, and then there might be a Great War, and there might be some stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I came to this completely unprepared. We're just gonna kind of go with the flow. But if we're gonna take a look at this, this is the BDR, right? Now, I mean, the BDR, like, realistically, I mean, okay, here, let's go ahead and, oh, no, we don't want to do that. Alright, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and color Poland in red right now. So we're gonna do shift, yeah. Well, it makes it look like they're German. No, never mind. We're just gonna do blue. Oh, wait, no. Oh, crap, I did not mean to. Alright, okay. Bro, dog, what did I just do? Like, I've never even seen this happen. Alright, okay, there we go. Like, bro, just made it turn into a... Dude, in this state, I'd probably, like, take some land with great success. Yeah, no, in this state, maybe, yeah. Okay, so... Okay, bro. Take that. Okay, yeah, I hate how there's just this little, like, border... kind of border gunk. I don't know what to call it. So, yeah. Now, we're going to start off in the BDR. We'll color in the BDR red. Like, this is the only country... Oh, boy. This is, like, the only country with this color. So, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, anyways. So, inside the BDR, I mean, Poland is technically on defense right here. Because Poland, you know, surprisingly, Poland was actually invaded by the BDR first. Like, it really is surprising. So, I'm just going to kind of clean up these borders. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do the recolor. And then for the recolor, we're going to do, like, dark red. And then we're going to do light blue for that one. Alright, okay, so, I mean, I'm going to be honest, guys. Poland's invasion of the BDR. Okay, just now I've claimed a mountain. Yeah, Poland's invasion of the BDR, it was going smooth, but at the same time, it wasn't really going smooth. Like, it was still pretty... Still pretty bad, I'd say. Like, I mean, like they took a lot of land, but they really were struggling. And I mean, I know, they weren't struggling, but here's the thing, like the BDR really was honestly fighting tooth and nail, and Poland was losing a lot of resources in the process. So we're gonna assume, Polish High Command. We're just gonna assume a lot more people start playing the server, and people actually manage to get a brain, and Poland realizes, maybe this isn't worth it. Like, we can take them, but maybe, like, wasting a ton of resources isn't necessarily worth it, right? Because this whole invasion is literally only happening because they hate the BDR. They just hate Seabass. Like, that's the only reason. It's literally just out of pure hatred. So if they get a brain and they realize taking over this small, useless island, it's just not practical. So Poland doesn't pull out, but they kind of stop funding their invasion, like their own invasion, which does allow the BDR to kind of stabilize the front and start to kind of move in down here. Now, oh boy, I get this weird, like, I want it to be solid red. Like, when I do recolor, I don't want any of this crap right here. Like, bro, paint.net, like, fix your stuff. Like, I want an option to where I can, like, recolor something but not have that pop up. So yeah, I think, this could be unrealistic. Let me know what you guys think, but I'm going to be honest, we'll just assume in this scenario, this is probably like close to a month after the news, a month, like, from the start of the server. So basically, Poland is now like, a lot more players are joining as Levi has now started to actually get, like, more security measures, like, the IP verifier and stuff. And the BDR, they kind of just pushed in deeper, but here's the thing. See, Poland is starting to realize this isn't really 100% worth it. Like, they do want to still hold on, but they don't necessarily want to spend all of their resources invading this tiny little island. So, and the Soviet Union, they have the opposite mind point. They're just like, we need to get stop every single bit of Poland. So yeah, the Soviet Union and Germany, now Germany in this timeline is not 100% active just yet, but some members do come back, and we do have actually not a new government, but like a provisional German government kind of taking control. And the provisional government basically agrees to send funding to the BDR. And I know it's probably going to sound unrealistic, guys, and I'm going to be honest, I think it probably is somewhat unrealistic. I think the BDR would actually push them out of, like, their meaningful territory. Sounds surprising, but I think, this is probably like a month to 2 months. The BDR, okay, the invasion of the BDR in our timeline was going really slow. Like, they were not doing battles that much, and when battles were, it was just mind-numbingly a slow invasion. So I think Poland would kind of just lose interest here. Like, that's the main thing. Like, Poland would probably honestly just not really care enough anymore. Like, they're in Poland's mind, we already beat Seabass. Like, it doesn't matter. That's kind of their thinking. Like we beat Seabass. Like, who cares? But we do have a peace treaty finally being drawn up after the... So basically, Pichusta... Now, I don't know how far in the future this is. Like, this could be a month, 3 months. But basically, this is to the point where Pichusta comes back to the game. And Pichusta, with his large, thick army, basically warns Poland that a war might start. And, Poland, they're known for basically being fearless in a way. But, surprisingly, Poland does agree. Like, they're trying to make an empire. But the thing with Poland is that they're realizing this is not a good situation to be in. Because we have Carlson, we have Fallen, we have, like, even Basilisk, Soviet, German aid all going here. We have the WSS, they're not even supplying Poland. They tell Poland, kind of, we'll help you, but do it yourself. Like, get your own supplies. And we have, on top of this, too, like, they're not grinding for loot. Like, this is the thing. I don't know everything about them. I don't know everything about what's going on. Bro, it's MC. Don't make it sound like IRL. Like, okay, yeah. Like, I think a lot. Yeah, no. Like, I don't necessarily think that they wouldn't be grinding, but I think that they grinded a ton, and they'd just be relying on this kind of old gear to finish it up, if that makes sense. Like, they're not really doing a whole lot of grinding, because they don't think they need to do a lot of grinding for this. But we do have the BDR finally making peace. And in the peace treaty, we have Poland. They don't like fully annex the north, but this is just like a kind of like a territory of Poland. And so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to recolor the BDR. Yeah, this is gonna be. I'm hoping to get like more solid colors. What should we do? You know, this color. This seems to wait. Flood dog. Can you just like? Oh crap! Oh wait, no, hold on. Alright, okay, so we're gonna need to change this to primary. There we go. Alright, I mean, okay. Yeah, Poland kind of barf green for them. Like, yeah, I can see this. Bro, why is the... Okay, why is it like this? Like, this is making me mad at this point. Like, what were the Paint.net creators thinking when they made the recolor tool? Like, it is genuinely on... Look at this. Like... Bro, I'm so tempted just to use the paintbrush at this point. Like, okay, solid red, right? Solid red. Nope. Like, not solid red. You can't color it all in. Dear Lord. Like, I know the fine points don't necessarily, like, matter, but it is really annoying having these itty-bitty little red bits. It just gets in the way. If TNT was allowed, bro, Germany would literally be the #1 empire. Like, no questions asked. Nah, but TNT's not allowed, I mean, for somewhat obvious reasons, like, if griefing isn't allowed, why would TNT be allowed? Like, I mean, it's kind of that, like, alright, solid color, can you not do, okay, like, I'm trying to see, I mean, okay, bro, can you not just, dear Lord, like, look at all this, it's just a monstrosity. Like, it's genuinely crazy. Like, I don't know why I did red. Like, okay, I'm going to change Germany's color. Because this color is going to get in the way. Because I need to be able to fill this up real quickly. Look at this. Look at this crap. Like, oh my gosh. It's just like these little itty-bitty, like, things that aren't quite... Oh my god. I did not realize this when I was, like, making the map. Like, I don't even know how this... Like, bro, you see some people, they use this to make the world maps and stuff, and they, like, edit the world maps. World map is solid white. Like, this comes with pre-built... Like, I wish this map was literally just in black and white. It'd make my life so much easier. But, you know what? We'll change Germany. Germany, you'll get this. Oh, dear Lord, bro. You've got these little edges. Like, you see this? Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, and it doesn't, like, I don't understand how this works exactly, but, like, we're just gonna go with it. I mean, I don't want to have to color in every fine point, but yeah, sure. Germany's now this. The German color would be gray, like German army. I mean, I guess if you want it to be solid gray. I can actually see that. That kind of looks, like, very menacing. Like... I can really see that, actually. Like, it kind of does look scary trying to invade, like, this color Germany. Alright, okay, yeah. So, like, colors beside, that took, like, spent a little too much time on that. But, yeah, we basically have just the BDR. They decide, you know what, just screw it. We're just gonna go ahead and make peace. And, like, I mean, so does Poland. Like, Poland, in this timeline, I'm gonna assume that Slumuri... He's powerful, but I'm going to assume that he actually he stops influencing Poland as much as you think. Like, in our timeline, though, like, the grip, is that zombie infection or something? Nah. In our timeline, like, like, Slumuri's grip on Poland was already kind of weakening, but I think it would weaken even more, and you know, Chicken Dorito, or also known as Perdix, or Brandon Power, that's his name. You know, Brandon Power, I think he would he's a smart dude, and I think he would kind of realize, like, more, like, okay, he would start to realize that, you know, Slumuri makes all these claims that, oh, no one's on the Soviet Union side. Brandon Power would actually start to realize people are on the USSR side. And he would realize at kind of a big risk Poland was. Poland could probably fend them off and defend their homeland, but... I mean, when they're fighting in little foreign islands just because, you know, they hate this one dude because he was a suspected hacker, like, it's just not good for them. it's not good for really anything. And now Germany, in our timeline, like, I really do want Germany to come back. So yeah, we're just gonna assume Pichusta just wakes up suddenly and is just like, I'm coming back to the server. So yeah, we do have Pichusta. He starts to get back on. He really starts to grind like a ton. And you know, we also have like society in general just developing more on the server. Like, countries are now starting to actually like trade with each other more. And Poland kind of realizes this is a disadvantage. Now they're not fully self-sufficient. Like, they rely on kind of German and Soviet goods coming into their country. So Poland also realizes something too. The existence of Poland, like, as a country, see, rules are getting tighter as to how, like, you harvest resources, alright? And this is one thing I always wanted to do. You cannot harvest resources outside your country. This isn't a rule right now, and it was a rule at one point. I still want to implement this. So now this rule is officially implemented, and look at Poland. It's a complete snow wasteland. They've mined up all their wood reserves, and now that they can't actually harvest land out here, Poland is starting to get a bit angry. And so Poland realizes they're gonna have to invade somebody, or they're basically just gonna, like, they're not gonna starve, but they're basically just gonna, like, slowly but surely economically crumble. But I mean, all of that aside, they decide, you know, we need wood, we need food, we need, like, actual land that we can use. So how about we invade a desert? So it turns out Poland wasn't that smart, because they get the idea to invade Kolsa. Wait, oh no, wait, is something... Hold on, I need to fix something real quick. Oh no. Wait, okay, so... Oh, wait, oh crap, bro. Alright, okay, so when we go to recolor, I don't think this little bit kind of messes this up a lot. Like, it can make it just look really... Dear lord, bro. Like, paint.net really does come in handy a lot, but it's like, at the same time, it is a pain sometimes to use paint.net. Like, okay, yeah. I don't know what's going on. We're just gonna try and bear with it. Gonna just try and bear through it, alright? So yeah, we basically have Poland. They decide, you know, BDR, it's made of sand, but you know what's made of sand and is bigger? Kolsa. So, yeah, Poland starts sending all of its forces to Kolsa. You know what, I'm gonna use this color. Well, no, never mind, hold on. I'll get the paint bucket. There we go. It's like disconnected up here. Like, I genuinely just... Why can I not find something that's just, like, simple to use? Like, half this is not simple. But, yeah. So, we have them basically deciding we're going to start the re-invasion of Kolsa. But, see, it sucks to be Poland because Kolsa over here was just like... Wait, hold on. Is this... Yeah, that's the Kolsa color. Kolsa's just like, hey, man. What if we were to do a funny and kind of push you back a little bit? So, Kolsa... Oh, look at this, bro. What is this? Like, no, what is all of that crap? Like, you saw that guy. What is that? Ugh, that looks like... And now it's, like, making new colors? Like, bro, what? Dog. Oh my god, like, bro, it's like making paint.net. Like, okay. I'm gonna have to find a new thing to use because, like, I don't even know how, like, people can bear looking at that. Alright. Can I... Okay, I'm just gonna get the paintbrush and then... Let's see. Alright, so yeah, basically, Kolsa, they get, like, primarily this is, like, Soviet aid, German aid. Like, now these countries are starting to be more active. Server activity in general has been up recently. So yeah, and I think that would happen in the old server a tad bit. So yeah, we do have the Kolsons pushing the Polish out, like, somewhat out of their territory. Now, most of this was actually done illegally. Like, you have to do this via invasions, and Kolsa decides, you know what, we can't win battles, so how about we just secretly push the border back and don't tell anybody. Yeah, like, I think Gollum from Lord of the Rings, yeah. Like, I don't think Kolsa would do this legit. Like, you know Kolsa, bro. They're so broken, so bad. They couldn't do it legitimately. But yeah, so we do have Poland. They gather, they start to mobilize their troops, and yeah, they basically just start the re-invasion of Kolsa. But this time, they have an idea. They read up on the server the rules of war, And they realize once a country's capital falls, the country's just like way too easy to invade. Can I check your DMs? No? What? Alright, okay, so yeah. So Poland starts the reinvasion, and this time they get an idea. Encircle the capital moment. So yeah, the Colson capital is now encircled, but they still have access to the sea. And Poland realizes that's not cool, so they move up here. Now, you do gotta think, like, these countries, they're supplying and they're aiding Kolsa, but this is also Poland and all of its allies. Like, Poland, they do see a value in Kolsa. I mean, for starters, once they get Kolsa, bro, the owner of Kolsa cried to me in pity. Yeah, and bought 30. Yeah, no, you literally bought half of Kolsa. That isn't 35%. This is what it looks like on the map. This is half of Kolsa. So yeah, like Kolsa used to go up here, bro. But yeah, so we do have them. They're kind of just like Poland is invading. Now the Soviets and them, they don't really like prioritize Kolsa, but Poland kind of realizes the value of it because now they can actually threaten Germany from like a land point of view. And they can also take over some pretty, like, nifty, useful land. So, yeah, Poland just begins the not re-invasion, but, yeah, re-invasion. And they kind of move along the north. And we do have something, we don't have a rebellion breaking out. But, see, my dad, okay, when he was actually playing in survival mode, like legitimate survival and everything, like, before he kind of creative moded in some bases and stuff because he lost it due to a backup. But when he was playing in full survival mode, he kind of wanted to make a country. And so we have this country basically coming over to Kolsa and being like, hey man, we'll help you if you allow us to get independence. And so yeah, we have, I don't know what we'll call this. We'll call this the Dad Republic. Like, I don't even know. Well, no, Aeolia, that's what we'll call it. So yeah, Aeolia declares its independence. They actually decide to fight alongside Kolsa. Because Poland still is, Poland is basically just like, grr, we want that land too. And Aeolia is just like, ha! No, we're not going to give up our land. So yeah. Okay, let me find a good color. That is an awful color. Alright, nah, bro, what should we use? I mean, I might actually end up using white. Like, that's just the... No. Alright, okay. Alright, there we go. Now I need to deselect. Yeah, okay, I hate this. Look at this. It's like the border, like, fizzles out or whatever. Like, when you like, fill in something, it's like everything around it, like, fizzles out. Like, if anyone knows how to, like, fix the paint.net settings to just not make it, like, just not make it, like, total cancer to use, someone please tell me. But, yeah. It looks like a chicken because of the red blocks. Oh, yeah, no, it probably is because... Well, no, it's been doing that for, like, a while. Like, trust me, I've been dealing with this issue, like, forever. Since, like, the dawn of time, bro. Yeah, these red blocks, I want to fix them off-stream, but we still... Stuff is going to happen with Germany. So, yeah, we're going to have to... I don't know, we're probably just going to have to get through them. But, yeah, okay, so... Going over here, Poland, okay, so Aeolia is owned by my dad, and my dad kind of does some shady stuff, and he's like, hey, Poland, listen, man, you attack us, we're going to use God powers to dispose of you. Yeah, that's it. We're going to totally legit invade you. And so Poland's like, yeah, man, how about we just leave them alone? So, I don't think Poland's invasion would be halted by any means, but, bro, why? Why? Why is this ugly crap happening? Like, okay, genuinely, dog. Like, why is this Yeah, like, look at it. It's like this slightly... Okay. Stop this. Like, beat the crap out of paint.net. Like, okay, is there not a tool where I can just, like, completely color in something besides the recolor? Because the pencil, you can't actually, like... Bro, what can I actually, like, magic wand? What is that? I don't even know, bro. At this point, like, this is just genuinely making me so mad. Like, how it just looks so ugly, and it gets in the way of these invasions. Because of the mix, probably. Yeah, like, I don't know why it's mixing and stuff. It's just, like, okay, I wonder, can I do the recolor hardness? What if I just turn that to 100? Yeah, okay, so what if I just turn this to 100? And have it to where, like, okay, but what happens when I turn hardness down? It's literally looking like nothing. Wait, no, hold on. I'm still kind of learning myself. Yeah, I hate this like this. Like, stop that. Just fully color it in, dog. Dang. I can't even get something as simple as that. Alright, I mean, oh well. But yeah. So, they kind of just pull out of here. They kind of just decide, you know what? We'll leave Aeolia alone for now. You know, you got off lucky this time, Aeolia. But they're still not done, alright? They basically plan like a... Oh my god. So yeah, they basically move these troops down here and encircle a large cult. Like, they make them think they're going to connect over here and then just move in and kind of destroy them. Yeah, look at this, bro. Why? Like, can this crap just stop? This is a nightmare. Like, I have to get the pencil, and the pencil, you can't edit the size in which, like, okay, on Microsoft Paint, it's called the pixel pen, where you can just get it like perfect, exact like this. You can't do that. Like, you have to get the pencil to fully color it in and fix everything. And this makes it mad annoying. If there's some good... Did you read the contract given to you? Bro, I don't got time to read that crap. So, yeah. They come down here, and after encircling that Coulson army, they move down to the capital, and they now start to siege the actual, like, Coulson capital. And, I mean, the Allies, they really don't prioritize it, which allows Poland to kind of do the funny and push in and take over the Coulson capital. Look at this, bro. I can't, like, okay. I'm going to lose my mind over this. Like, I want to do streams and videos using Paint.net, and I don't want it to be a literal hell to use. Like, because I want it to be clean. Like, I wish Recolor did not do this, like this little, like, aura around it. Like, I wish it did not do that. Like, just color it in fully. Like, okay. I wonder, wait, do I need to disable anti-aliasing? I think someone... That's what I was doing wrong, guys. Oh, that's why it's been looking so bad. I needed to disable anti-aliasing. Oh, yep. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I've been complaining so much, and then I realized yeah, I remembered. Alright, so yeah. After this happens, we kind of have a sweep into Tulsa. Okay, just ignore this, bro. But yeah, Poland pushes in, and yeah, Tulsa. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, despite the Soviet and German aid coming in, like, Poland is determined to take this over because they realize, like, they're gonna, like, you could say economically kind of starve if they don't take that over. So yeah, they move in and they completely capture Tulsa, but it is really hard. Like, this is probably like going 3 months into the future, like after the BDR thing. Like, I don't think they could realistically do this easily. Like, this would probably be a 3 to 4 month operation because Tulsa's big. The Allies are funding it heavily, and the Allies, I mean, they emit weak protests. They're just like, no, stop. Why would you do that? But I mean, ultimately, they're kind of no match for Poland. Like, Poland is still just going to be the big bad kind of bullies. But yeah, oh my. Alright, so now that we have anti-aliasing off, now we can actually finally fix that issue. Now it's not going to look just absolutely god-awful. That was what was wrong. Alright, yeah, no, but now I'm going to have to start fixing my past mistakes when I run into them. Alright, yeah, no, because I remember there was like a setting and I was just like, it prevents it from looking this bad. Like, it's literally prevents it from looking just awful. Alright, okay, yeah, so yeah. This is, it'll be more interesting. Wait, here's an idea. So, if they actually do roll a dice, roll a dice, that'd just be unrealistic. Like, it'd just be completely unrealistic. But yeah, Poland does a bit of a funny. They don't fully annex Tulsa, because they realize this would probably make the Allies extremely mad. But they decide we're gonna do a Cold War moment, and we're gonna. Bro, what happened? Yeah, they're just gonna set up a new government, basically. That's what they're gonna do. And so, wait, can it not just fill, like, okay, why, dog? Wait, why is it just like fill in the whole area? Like, bro, I do not want to have to come into here and just. I think I'm gonna have to do it, guys. Like, this is color. What happened? Anti-aliasing is disabled, so it can't be doing that crap. Like, dog, where is this coming from? Like, what happened down here? Oh my god. Okay, which country is that perfect square? Oh, that's Fallen. That's Fallen. Yeah, no. Yeah, they were, remember they were that country that was just in the middle of the mesa that literally sat there and did nothing the entire game? Okay, okay, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just like... Bro, okay, look at this down here. It just looks so bad because it's just like... Come on, fill all this in. Get this blue. Become blue. Alright, can I turn on anti-aliasing? Okay, it's disabled on the paintbrush. Alright, okay, so yeah, now I won't be doing that crap. Alright, okay, yeah, okay, okay. So now we can actually, like, start to get genuine progress done. Besides that whole, like, crap that happened at the beginning. Alright, yeah, okay, okay, okay. Come on, come on. Alright, okay, okay, so yeah. So Poland basically just decides, you know what? We're just gonna set up a puppet government here because we're kind of too lazy to annex it, and we also don't want to make it like, you know, we don't want to make everyone, you know, really mad. Oh, we don't want to make everyone really mad. Okay, yeah, that is a lot better now. At least I can, but bro, it's like a different color for every pixel. Like, look at this crap. I don't want to have this. Dog. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to do this for like every country. I mean, alright, yeah, I'll basically just explain. So yeah, they basically pick a person and they pick, I don't know who they pick. They probably end up picking like Spot Yo Mummy or something, but they end up picking just like one of their members, or you know what? They pick Mike Midori. Yeah, yeah, we'll just put Mike Midori in charge. So yeah, Mike Midori is now the new leader of Tulsa. And here's the thing about Mike Midori. See, he's not really that smart. And Mike Midori doesn't really know how to run a country that good. I mean, especially, you know, a country that's, like, I don't know, like, you just got invaded, you're just off the middle of a war. Your country's basically crap right now. So, like, are you... oh, wait, oh, my tolerance is down to 0. That is why it's taking forever. Like, look at this. Because, yeah, okay. Bro, this whole time, it's because, yeah, what tolerance does is, it's like, if it detects a color that's, like, very similar, it just fills it in anyways. So, yeah. So, this whole time, it's, honestly, I don't know what I did to these settings to, like, what did I do to you? Alright, okay, so, yeah. German takeover. Yeah, shut up, bro. So, yeah. In the peace treaty, Aeolia is given full independence, and Tulsa is now just a new kind of puppet country of Poland. And so, yeah, we're just going to put Poland back to their color. What color should we make Poland, guys? I mean, that's an okay looking color. It's not like... Wait. Was that, like, any different? Hold on. Okay, yeah. We'll just keep them that kind of ugly color. So, yeah. They now have a puppet, which is, of course, yeah, Tulsa. And Poland is looking a lot more powerful now. These are only me right now. Make it black. Alright, okay, so, yeah. Now, we're getting into the big thing, alright? Germany is starting to face some stability problems, alright? They're starting to realize something, or not starting to, their population's starting to realize something. Now, over here in the north, they're going to have a revolution, alright? A revolution is just going to pop up in the north. Like, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't even know if Germany could survive at the rate it's going right now. Like, I really don't think it could. Wait, what if I turn tolerance to a... Dear Lord, bro, it just colors over everything. Like, no chill. Like, okay, so if Germany... It wasn't necessarily an unstable country by any means, but the problem Germany had was that it just was not stable. Like, okay, it really just was not that stable. Like, Pichusta, he kept it somewhat stable, I will say that. But Germany, it just honestly, like, at the rate it was going, look at this land they took over. They took over half of Tulsa. They took over this random, like, thing over here. They took over Auckland. They took over the CNC Empire. They took over, they didn't take over, but this is, and we're getting into the revolution that's going to happen right here. We basically have something, okay, I'm going to try and recolor over this. Dang. Can I get this red to get out of here? Like, genuinely. Like, go away, red. Go away! Alright, yeah, we're kind of cleaning it up a little bit, I would say. Alright, okay, yeah, that's fair. So, see, Seabass Dog, you know, he is kind of a Soviet ally. Sorry, I had to go. What about the BDR? So, oh, yeah, BDR, okay, I'll show you what ended up happening to the BDR. BDR is alive, but the north, your capital city is basically gone. Yeah, so they just took your capital and made peace. But yeah, so in here we actually have the Mexican Revolution starting. We'll just call it, yeah, we'll just call this the White Rebel. Bro, what is happening over here in the water, dog? So yeah, the Mexican Revolution happens because Seabass Dog wanted to make a country. And, you know, Germany, they don't roll like that. Like, Germany does not let just random independence movements slide. Like, Germany is just like, no. And I mean, I know Germany, you know, they're probably not about to just give countries independence out of nowhere. So, Seabass, there's no one active. No, yeah, no, Seabass Dog, Seabass Dog. So, despite Seabass Dog being an ally, they're a closer ally to the Soviet Union. And they wanted to make the country of Mexico, and before they made it, they didn't know it was in Germany. So they took this little peninsula, they made the Mexican, like, something, just Mexico. And Germany's just like, hey man, you know, you're in Germany. And they at first start off peaceful, and then they get a bit angrier because, you know, they want independence, and they do make a very interesting case. And they do have multiple court cases, multiple trials. And this is what they say. They say everything basically to this side of the line, Germany's done nothing with. And that's kind of their point, is that the German Empire, they say that they don't expect countries to do everything with their land, but they say that the German Empire is literally just sitting here doing nothing with its land. And that's kind of what's going on here. And so they're just like, it shouldn't really matter that we're taking over this small bit of land. Yeah, okay, Mexico will get population out of nowhere. No, okay, so yeah. So the Mexicans start rebelling, and let's be honest, bro, Germany does nothing over here. This is just the Auckland wilderness. So the Mexicans, okay, no, they don't push in that much. But the Mexicans, they decide to invade a little bit. Now, the only reason is because they actually want to make, like, a big country. And they were lucky to even get this. But now Germany's kind of just like, Germany's turning really aggressive. And so they think that they should fire the first shot, which is not really a good idea. You're going up against Germany. But this will come back to bite Germany in the future. Politely do not continue. Seabass, that is true. Pete, your own country would DM me to kill you and start a war. My gosh. So yeah, basically the Mexicans, they try and offer peace, even giving them less land. And Germany is literally just like, no. Now, most countries, they probably just wouldn't allow a random independence movement out of nowhere, but they would probably go a lot more peacefully about it. Germany is kind of this, like, paranoid, like, we need to keep all of our land, we need to keep everything, we need to make sure our country can survive and is, like, stable. Sorry, a little water break. So, they start to push in, and then the Mexican army's obliterated, the Soviet Union doesn't want to fund them, and Mexico dies. Yeah. I mean, bro, you're actually trying to start a fight. Nah, so yeah, I don't think the Mexicans would probably die that quickly, but, like, see, they're trying to get Soviet funding, and that would just completely, like, destroy the alliance. So, the Soviet Union, the BDR, all of those countries, they refuse to fund the Mexican rebels. However, they do denounce Germany, and they do say, most of them do decide to just recognize Mexico as independent, out of kind of defiance. Germany just doesn't care, though. They're basically just like, listen, we're strong, be allies with us, or you're gonna die. You would fight in, like, the first minute. So yeah, Germany just quelled that rebellion, not in a good way. They didn't make reforms, they didn't give independence. Like, they just brutally, militarily just came in and were just like, screw you. And many of these other countries, now, a lot more people are coming on. Levi has started a new kind of activity campaign, trying to get a lot more people on the server. So a majority of people coming back, they used to rule these lands, and they used to be a part of these lands. They're suddenly starting to realize, we don't want to be a part of Germany. And they're getting mad that Germany's just sending their military. Now, Germany has massively ramped up, like, getting people online as well. Like, it's not just, you know, I mean, Germany really, their military is looking very scary right now. So, a lot of people are kind of mad, and Germany, in response to this, is basically just like, F you, we're going to occupy our own country. So, they send in 20-plus troops spread out across the country, and they divide the country into military districts. they don't think a civil war is going to happen, and they're trying to prevent a civil war, but they're a little too paranoid. And this is the thing. Like, I think Germany, in reality, like, Pete, you're good at war, you're good at Redstone. I don't think you're good at really managing a multi-ethnic, multinational, like, big empire like this. You just kind of made a bad decision taking over land that used to be owned by, like, a lot of, other, like, big empires. Like, I'm talking, like, bro, you literally took over the CNC empire. Levi, tell him how much if we went to war back then, it was USSR versus Germany. No? Wait, what are you talking about, bro? We never went to war with Germany. I mean, there was, like, leaked plans. Like, a lot of people thought Germany was gonna, like, invade the world or something. Like, there was a while there, I will admit, we were starting to fear Germany because we thought they were getting too strong. And we were thinking that they were gonna come after us, but it turned out just to be false. Like, no, we never invaded, like, we never went to war with Germany. Poland almost started a war, but they just decided not to. But yeah. If we would not that, we did. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what he's talking about, bro. So, yeah. That's all up there. I mean, Germany just quelled its rebellion. Its population is getting restless, but it's not on the verge of revolution just yet. Now, we also have something happening. We have the Russians kind of being like, hey, we're irrelevant. We never get mentioned in any videos. So how about we try and, like, do something, alright? So, I mean, the Russians, like, in reality, like, they really don't have much going for them. If I'm gonna be honest, like, I mean, they're just this little itty-bitty country out in the middle of nowhere. Like, and they only had, like, 2 people in their country. They only had this. And they were, like, a somewhat Polish ally, but, I mean, Russia is at a severe disadvantage right now. So Russia, they decide, we're going to finally get recognized. People are going to know us. And they declare war on Aeolia. Now, there already was tension because Aeolia actually did build a base inside of Russia, not knowing that this was Russian land. So Russia kind of uses this as an excuse to start a war. It's a very dumb excuse to start a war, in my opinion. Like, just starting a war over a base. And Aeolia tries to sort it out peacefully because they think they're not ready for a war. But Russia's just like, no, we're going to fight you. So yeah, I'm gonna real quickly kind of erase the border. So they're very determined to fight Aeolia, like very determined. Like it's honestly kind of weird how much they want to fight Aeolia, but whatever. So they start to invade Aeolia. They push in and they don't capture the capital. They kind of encircle it and they push into kind of the northern uninhabited kind of. So yeah, Aeolia is off the bat just getting smashed. But here's the thing, Aeolia is a literal Soviet protectorate. So Soviet Union looks at this and they're just like, hey man, that's not very cool. What if we were to join in the fight? So yeah, Soviet Union kind of comes in and just communisms the crap out of Russia. And yeah, so the invasion of Russia is now literally just the Soviet Union beating up third world countries at this point. And yeah, the Russian capital is now, like, literally encircled. Russia didn't even know what hit them. Like, they just got knocked out instantly, basically. Like, they didn't even see it coming. It was basically light speed. And so, yeah, Soviets move in, and the capital's taken. Just let me listen to his story. So, yeah, Aeolia, just like that, kind of just invaded this, like, very good, thick-looking country over here. And they don't decide to give them independence, because I'm going to be honest, I don't think my dad really knows much about, how to run a country either. And so he just decides, screw the Russians, they decided to invade me, kicks them out, and the Russians don't come back. The Russians go crying to Poland, and Poland's just like, grr, me no likey. But they don't do anything, because they still don't want to start a war just yet. So yeah, now Aeolia has fully annexed Russia, alright? And we also have something else happening down here. We have Poland. Tensions with Poland are getting at an all-time high, right? Like, Poland is thinking we're going to have to go to war if nothing else happens, alright? Because here's the thing, alright? And I'll show you. This was actually, like, I think I even mentioned this to Germany, man. And he said that he didn't like this. So, look at, oh, boy. Oh, my gosh, bro. Can I not, like, switch the, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, let me switch these. So, it was like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of make this up, really. Like, okay, no. Like, okay, I don't want to make it up, but their border, despite them not building the border, the original owners of the Mesa biome technically sold them all this land. All right, like technically sold them all this land, right? And so Fallen, they're starting to get a lot of their boys on, and they're starting to realize we might need some more land because, you know, they want to expand. They want to do stuff. And Germany is basically just like, no. So Fallen, you know, they bring up the peace treaty. They bring up the DMs. There's a whole court trial over this. And Germany, they don't want to lose land because they're Germany, bro. They're just too good. And so Fallen is kind of a bit mad about this because this is legally their own land. And this is where things start to get bad for, in general, world peace. Because here's the thing. The Soviet Union was the people that first oversaw the treaty. And the Soviet Union comes to Germany. It's like, Germany, that's their land. It's legally their territory. It's been their territory. They're like, you haven't done anything with it, like, at all. So it's still been their territory. And Germany is just like... And so the Soviet Union is basically just like, all right, Germany, you know, if you do this, we're gonna not trade with you. And Germany's kind of in a situation where, like, there's not, if they decide to invade Poland or take military action, they're basically gonna get sanctioned, and Poland's probably gonna jump on this opportunity and probably beat the crap out of them as well. So they're starting to become ever more isolated. And so they finally decide, you know what, guys, screw you, but you win. You know what? We'll give Fallen this land that they wanted. I'll make this a perfect square, or try. So they decide, you know what, we'll just give them the land at this point. Because they don't want to be fully isolated, and they still want to trade, like, they still want the alliance. But at the same time, they, like, I don't know, Germany is starting to kind of resent this. Like, Germany is starting to kind of resent their allies, but they're really only doing this just to make their allies happy at this point. And their allies are most definitely happy. You know, finally, yeah, peace has mainly been established. And this was all a ploy, actually. See, Fallen never really cared about this land in the first place. But you want to know why they were taking this? You see, on the server, right, you know, Mexico, like I said, you know, I mentioned Mexico earlier, they wanted independence, and they're still a little salty that they couldn't get independence. And so they're trying to prove a point to Germany that they're trying to prove a point that, like, Germany can give up land if they want to. And, like, Germany doesn't need this land. They're trying to basically back Germany into a legal and political corner, if that makes sense. Yo, defending yourself? Okay, yeah, whatever. But yeah, so the Mexicans, they come to Germany and they're just like, listen, man, you just gave them land. Why don't you give us land? You know, we're the Mexicans, bro. Like, I mean, we deserve this land, you know, stuff like this. And then the bunker boys get on, and in the British accent, they're just like, bro, mate, we claim this stuff, and this was our land, and we've been living here since 1844. And everyone's just kind of getting mad in the German Empire. They are mad, alright? And so the Mexicans, they start another revolt. Like, this time, though, the Mexicans have no chill. Like, yeah, they kind of just take back their old land. And despite despite Germany having defenses, they did the dumb decision of not putting the defenses and military forts in Mexico. They just put it outside the border. And actually, Mexico has been getting a lot of support. And this is where it's starting to get a little weird, because both Poland and the Soviet Union are starting to back up Mexico. Okay, I love the British accent. BDR gone. Yeah, no, BDR is literally just like, we're still alive. We need to stay. Like, they're just trying to stay alive. But I mean, look at this though. Like, they're in a bad spot. Like, Germany, Mexico, they're all in a bad spot. But the Mexicans have been gaining more approval. And then this is where, you know, some really bad stuff happens. Like, really bad stuff happens, alright? Yeah, CNC Empire declares independence. You know what? No, I'm not going to give them the white. I'll probably just give them a dark blue. Well, now it looks like they're part of the ocean now. Is there any country that's using gray or light gray? No, I don't think there is. Alright, okay, yeah. So yeah, CNC Empire, this was the one thing Germany didn't account for. They had one military base on this mountain, but they never really considered, how the CNC Empire, like, actually kind of worked, if that makes sense. Like, they never really considered the geography, the kind of politics, if that makes sense. Like, they never really considered that. Oh my gosh, bro. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, what if I put tolerance to 0? Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I might keep tolerance at 0, but, like, I don't know. So, ooh, it doesn't really look that good, though. Like, it genuinely doesn't. Like, okay, if I put tolerance up, though, it creates this weird, like, splotches. Like, I don't know. I mean, okay, yeah. I'll probably keep tolerance just at 25, though. Alright, yeah, no. But CNC Empire declares independence, and the German Guard had 2 forts. They had one over here, and one over here on this little kind of right here. So, the CNC Empire is, I mean, Germany's already not a good spot, because you just lost land to Poland, you just had the Mexicans rebel, and now the CNC Empire is also starting to rebel. I'll probably be making peace with the British, because I like them. I'll probably just give CNC Empire freedom, but the Brits, fudge the Mexicans. Yeah, I mean, okay, so yeah, but CNC Empire declares independence, and this is where stuff gets bad, alright? Now, Germany, man, just said it himself, CNC Empire is just given independence, and Germany, they basically, I mean, round of negotiations, peace talks, and they agree. They're just like, alright, you know what, fine, man, you're kind of a little bit annoying, but we'll give you independence. We don't really need CNC Empire. And I mean, their thinking here is CNC Empire, they've been independent for a while. Like, they technically are the oldest country on the server. And on top of this too, the CNC Empire was the only country that that no one really like backed. The USSR, they were okay with them annexing the Mesa or Auckland. The USSR was not okay with this, and at one point even, they didn't threaten war, but they kind of got a little angry about this. And this is the one thing they're just like, alright, yeah, we can agree to give this up, basically. Like, we really don't care. So yeah, CNC Empire is now independent, and they did actually have quite a bit of soldiers over here, just kind of stabilizing everything, kind of getting everything, like, basically, kind of getting everything in place. And so the Mexicans decide, I can't speak Spanish, but they say something in Spanish and start to invade even more. And then they basically, they bring up a peace deal with Germany. They say, Germany, if you give us independence, just this little peninsula, we'll stop, we'll be good boys, we'll even ally with you, right? Levi, you do know that 100% of this is true. The BDR would have like a ton of power, but never the people, so that was its downfall. I mean, like, yeah, that's literally every country. And then the German Guard arrives, and then the German Guard is just like, and yeah, they push the Mexicans back, and the Mexicans aren't really happy about this. Like, I mean, of course they're not about to be happy, but the Mexicans, I mean, okay, like, they're starting to realize it's kind of feudal. Like, the German Empire will give in to some demands, but they're not going to give in to Mexico. And then something happens, alright? See, Germany, a lot of his citizens realize something. They don't trust Peach, alright? Peach, he had been kind of going through a lot of stuff in real life, and on the server too, he had been, like, politically and, like, economically, military, like, everything. He had just been kind of isolating and backing his country into a big corner. And a lot of people started questioning his leadership. Like, a lot of people. And by a lot, I mean almost, like, half the population is over here just like, is he really a good leader? Because, here's the thing. Germany, they're strong and everything, but their economy had begun to go down, like, a lot, as many countries just didn't want to trade with them to try and make, these guys happy. And Germany in general had just been suffering a huge, just kind of demographic crisis, if that makes sense. Everything had just basically been going down. And so, Germany is now in a state where they might have a revolution, because these German citizens, there's a lot of them, they realize, we're the biggest civilization, we're the biggest empire. Why are we giving into these demands? And also, why do we not have an actual government? There's no technical government. Technically, Peach isn't even in charge. It's literally just, like, Peach is, like, the de facto ruler. Like, there's no real, like, governmental system, if that makes sense. If you split my country, the second land should be the German Reich. I would have done a treat. So yeah, basically, Germany revolts. The German Civil War starts, and the Mexicans, they kind of push in, and they're just like, ooh, yeah, they take that over. And back home in Germany, everyone is just like, boo, Germany, you suck, Alabama. Yeah, your name is Alabama. Isn't Allah the god and Muslim? So yeah, they're starting to get a little mad. And so this kind of black rebellion, you could say right here, like, yeah, we'll use the color black. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So this rebellion pops up on this kind of peninsula near the capital, but not at the capital. And Germany is starting to be like, kind of getting a big uh-oh moment. Because now, like, their country's in a genuine civil war. Now, Germany is in a really bad spot, alright? And just to add more injury to insult, how should I say this, Germany? Well, you see, wait, is that? Yeah, okay, I think that's already a country, or not country, it's a color. That is already, you know what, screw it, we'll just use this color for now. Yeah, to add more injury to insult, yeah, so this kind of East Mesa revolution, like, the Mesa had already wanted to revolt and kind of be independent, and this kind of just gave them the, bro, what is happening? Like, okay, why is that not, it just, like, changed colors on me for a second, wait, yeah, that's like, okay, hold on, alright, okay, yeah. So, yeah, Mesa is kind of just like, yeah, wait, hold on. They're just like, yeah, we kind of want independence. And also the CNC Empire is thinking, well, you know, Germany was nice to us, but it wouldn't hurt to gain some more land. So, yeah, this new Mesa kind of rebellion starts. Alabama, bro, you like... Bro, what? Yeah, no, so basically... Germany's in a bad spot, and Germany just decides, how about we're just gonna pop? Yeah, Germany, oh, I just shook my desk there. So yeah, Germany kind of just explodes as a rebellion pops up in their capital and kind of meets in, and at this point, it's literally just small German kind of factions. But we are going to see something, alright? I am going to continue. This is kind of just going to be the history of Germany, because no one else is doing anything. Everyone else is kind of sitting here just like watching Germany, just like, whoa. That's cool. But yeah. So in the peace treaty, all right, we're going to go and push everybody back, all right? In the peace treaty, a lot of countries meet up. We have the Mexican rebels, we have Fallen, we have for some reason Aeolia. They just decide to show up because they're there. The CNC Empire, even the Soviet Union shows up just to kind of oversee it. And yeah, Germany is not treated that good. They just lost like 60% of their territory, but they didn't really use any of this anyways, so their like economical territories aren't necessarily lost. The Mexicans are also given independence kind of right here. Let me go and like color all this in. So yeah. And then we kind of have this new country popping. I'm not even going to draw the borders because I'm kind of lazy, or I'll go and, yeah. So we have this new country popping up right here. And it's literally just called South CNC. Like, such a creative name. It's literally basically just a CNC puppet that just that wants to join the CNC. And this was some old CNC territories. And the CNC is just like, whoa, you know, these guys totally legit, under their free will, want to join us. So why not let them join us? You know, like, democracy, guys. Isn't that cool? We're totally not a communist, fascist dictatorship. You know, we just want people to, you know, voice their opinions and stuff. Wow. So, yeah. CNC Empire, yep, they just kind of expanded quite a bit. Mexico, they didn't really get much land because no one really cares about Mexico. And we have this country popping up in dark red. Wait, are these guys already dark? No, they're like a dark, like, pink. So, yeah, these dark red guys... This is like this new Mesa state. I would 100% take my land back if they rebel. But yeah, okay, so like, this is this new Mesa country. And off the bat, bro, there's literally like no genuine structures in the Mesa. Like, okay, I know I'm dragging this stream on a lot. I want this to be pretty detailed. So we're going to like focus a lot of attention towards the German like Civil War and stuff. see, there is literally, like, nothing actual meaningful here besides gold. And many countries realize, whoa, there's literally just this pit of gold here. Pit of gold, iron, terracotta, it's just sitting here. Auckland, for some odd reason, this new country, they decide, you know what, screw trading, bro, we're fine. Trading's for nerds. And sadly, bro, you know, like, it just doesn't go good for them. It really doesn't. Their economy starts to get really bad, and Auckland, they get this genius idea. Now, hear this idea out, guys. They decide, listen to this. What if we sell territory so that we can get money to help our economy that's relying on our natural resources? So useful. So yeah, Germany basically just got a lot of their territory back, like, and you're gonna see kind of a theme here. This is not Peach's government right here. This is a new, like, military kind of dictatorship right here. It is somewhat democratic, but it's a lot more, it's more like stable and kind of official. So this is the one thing, it's basically the same government Peach had, but it's just a lot more like set up and official. The hacker would stream gold, that Kalsa's strat, yeah, no. But Germany is starting to get an idea, right? Or, well, no, this is now, and I quote, the Austrian Communist Federation of the, like, no. In reality, this would probably just be called Austria rather than Germany. So Peach used to basically kind of just fled to the Soviet Union, and, like, all of Peach's loyalists kind of just went to other countries. And Peach's loyalists are all starting to get ideas. Instead of a German empire, what if you make like a desert union, right? And this is kind of this new idea. Like, a lot of these countries are starting to realize something. You know, they're not really that much. Oh, I just did something. You know, they're not really that, you know, like, different, if that makes sense. You know, they're pretty similar. And this could also be, you know, a chance for Germany to rise up and Peach to just gain. Like, I mean, yeah, sort of like a desert kind of union, desert federation. But sadly, Mexico, kind of these former German countries, they do not support, especially the CNC Empire. CNC Empire says if Germany tries anything, they will personally get the gun and they will shoot Germany. But Germany decides, you know what, screw it, we're just going to go to a place that does appreciate this. And you know who does appreciate this? Kalsa. See, Kalsa is literally just Poland's, like, sandpit. And Mike Midori does not know how to rule a country. Like, I'm going to be honest, bro. Mike knows crap about ruling a country. And there is somewhat of a revolution that takes place. Like, somewhat of a revolution. It's more of just, like, get Mike out of here before we do really start revolting. And, yeah, a new government set up in place. And this new government is kind of mad that half of their country is literally just Poland's sandpit. They kick Poland out. They kind of nationalize everything. And they start to move closer to the German and kind of an idea of a desert union. Poland's not happy about this, but... oh, wait. Yeah, that sucks. Totally. Yeah. Yeah, Poland's opinion, am I right? Like, yeah, no, I mean, it's just like, yeah, they kind of just decide to join Germany. It really sounds like, bro, Kalsa's actually helping me IRL, and this is, like, in this, yeah. Now, I don't know if this would be realistic, but Cuddlewave doesn't know how to rule a country, Mike Midori doesn't know how to rule a country, and now that more people are starting to join the server, you gotta understand, half of Kalsa's population are either new players or Germans, or, like, former Peach Germans, right? And these kind of Germans and these players, they like this idea of a desert union, and they also think that a desert union is needed to kind of keep Poland out. And so, like, more countries are beginning to want to kind of unionize, not the continent, but kind of the region they're in. I would like to know if the other soldiers doing in the Mesa do a futuristic land. Nah, but yeah. So we're going to kind of focus away from Germany for a little bit. Poland is mad, but they can't do anything because cry about it. This guy's strong now. But before we do go, though, Aeolia, they're running into a bit of trouble, right? See, I know it's kind of becoming a bit unrealistic at this point, guys. But Aeolia, I mean, like, I don't really see them lasting that long. You know, my dad wants to make a country, but the Germans kind of infiltrate his country. See, many German refugees actually did, like, some of them did go to Aeolia, and Aeolia has a really low population. And my dad basically just puts people in charge, like, you know what, screw ruling your country. I just want to make a base. Like, do whatever you want here, just make sure the country's good. And the Germans kind of convince him to join Germany. So, yeah, that happens. Germany is getting really big now. So Germany is kind of starting to sense some opportunity, but guess what, guys? They're not Germany. They're the Desert Federation. So yeah, totally, totally not Germany, guys. Totally just the Desert Federation. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, this Desert Federation is starting to pop up, and they're kind of, I mean, like it sounds, it's a Desert Federation, but they're also starting to lean a little bit more towards communism. But this isn't under Peach's government. I do want you to know this still is not under Peach, but many of Peach's loyalists have kind of infiltrated the country. In a way, the country is like not in a civil war, but in a state of like, it's kind of divided against itself, but really only like in the north. That's really it. It's not the Desert Commune. Shut up. Alright, so yeah. Germany, like, you know, they lost this land, but they gained this land, so it's like a weird situation. But Pichusta, he's not quite leader yet. Like, he does have some agents that are, you know, doing good in some, like, low-rank positions. But Pichusta isn't quite leader yet, so we could see something happen. Could see a communist revolution. For now, these guys are more leaning towards, like, kind of extreme fascism, though. Or not, I mean, they're really just, like, governmentally fascist and economically a little bit, kind of mixed, I'd say. So, yeah, let's go ahead and go over to the BDR. So I don't even know what to do here at this point. Like, the BDR is just like, it's such a mess right now. It's like, there's not really much you can do. But, you know, I actually think we have something happening, alright? See, many people are actually starting to fear the North, because the North is really starting to get powerful. Like, the North is starting to kind of get a little strong, and many countries are starting to realize, like, oh crap, the North could get really big. So they all kind of want to improve their relations before anything bad happens, and so Poland finally, like, this is like jumping 5-6 months in the future, they don't care about the war anymore, and they sell the rest of the BDR to the BDR. This is a major win for world peace. This is a major win just in general. And I mean, really, who knows? Like, this kind of opens up the door for, like, peace in the South and more of just a Polish, potentially Soviet alliance. Time to become Lenin. So, yeah. But anyways, we also do have something happening. I know literally nobody cares, but Radkin and Pog start playing a little bit more. And they kind of want to invade Mongolia. Mongolia is backed by the rest of the WSS, but most of the WSS is either gone or just doesn't care. So, yeah. How about we just kind of get things going? So, the Radkin invasion of Mongolia, Radkin kind of starts in the north. They kind of push in, they snake around. And so far, this isn't really this isn't really that useful Mongol territory. Here, on. Might actually change this up a tad bit, how they're doing it. Hold on. So yeah, I'm going to make my brush a tad bit smaller. So yeah, there we go. So they start to push in, and they don't really take over much. They snake along the Drungo's border, but this isn't really useful Mongol territory. And then we have the Pog. I don't even know who was in Pog. It was like a Radkin puppet. They just kind of liked each other, I guess. They push in a little bit too, and yeah, Mongolia was not prepared, and the Mongol army was literally disbanded because, like, nobody was in Mongolia. And so yeah, they kind of take over Mongolia's useful territory, and then Mongolia's just like, no, and then they're just like, and yeah. I know it's a little bit unrealistic. Mongolia was like only one person. They only managed to recruit like another person. Meanwhile, Radkin has also been militarizing rapidly. And so, yeah, we're just going to set the border kind of to the territories they captured inside Mongolia. Now, Mongolia didn't really care about this territory anymore. Like, they kind of just abandoned it a little bit, but they still fought for it. They still wanted it to be kind of independent. They're not independent. They still wanted a country. But, I mean, oh well. Kind of got that taken to Radkin. Most of the WSS doesn't care anymore because most of the WSS is just... They just don't care anymore. Okay, so I think this is the... Oh, that is not the color. Hold on. Bro, why does it keep... Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, so yeah, basically, these are the new board... Okay, I don't know why it's, like, really light down here or whatever. I'm gonna try and fix this. So, I mean, yeah, Radkin is a Soviet ally, but we actually do have something happening, alright? So this is jumping. We're gonna, like, probably end things about a year in the future. Right now, we're about 6 months in the future. So, Radkin and Pog. Now, Soviet Union never really held relations with Pog really that much. Like, I wouldn't say they were really allies. Like, they kind of just existed. If that makes sense. Marg was never on... Yeah, like, that's the thing. I think Marg would defend Mongolia, but he wouldn't really put up, like, heavy resistance. And after the capital's taken, there's literally no point. But yeah. So, I mean, Pog and Radkin are pretty strong right now. And they decide to cut off all relations with the Soviet Union. And here's why. We're seeing a situation develop where in the southeast... These guys are thinking that they're going to want to start to make a country and make this very strong. But we have the SSM right over here, like, kind of preventing them a little bit. The SSM is a really strong... They're technically, at this point, the strongest country in the southeast. Like, they're pretty dominant. The Soviet Union has, like, all but... They've literally abandoned this colony. And we do actually have something happening. Well, no, actually, we don't have something happening. But we have Liechtenstein. They've just been sitting here chilling. Literally nothing happens. Just kind of fixing up their border. They're still chilling. Just watching everything happening. But we do have Poland also actually, like, they do something like, guys, this is not a drill. Like, something happens in Poland. I know, yeah, very surprising. Poland's a very, very boring place. Hold on, let me find that color. Is that the color? Nah, bro, okay. I'm just going to have to do the color dropper. So, yeah, I mean, not really much has actually been happening, as everyone's been trying to kind of trying to set up defenses against the southeast, or not the, kind of the north, and even starting to fear the southeast. Like, they're kind of starting to, it's more of a snow identity forming up rather than like a Polish or Soviet. It's more of, like, you're a member of the snow biome. That's the identity that you're given. So, yeah, dear Lord, what happened, bro? Anti-aliasing should be disabled. Okay. Yeah, it's like for some odd reason. Okay, no. I'm gonna set this to pencil. I'm gonna get rid of all this crap. But yeah, Oseron decides they're just gonna join Poland. They probably already did this. Like, this is probably the first thing to happen in this. That should have been the first thing, but it officially happened. Like, they're now actually a part of each other. I always supply. Yeah. Well, Radkin also has been building up their forces quite a bit. But we do also have something interesting happening. No, we don't. Never mind. I'll get into that later. So, we have the WSS kind of collapsing. Like, most of their members quit. And really, all it is Margad. And Margad just decides, we're going to quit the server. The WSS is literally now just the Spot Yo Mummy cult. At this point, he's really the only loyal, fully loyal person. And Spot Yo Mummy has been growing very close. So, we do actually have something happening. We kind of just have Russia gaining independence. Or not independence. They kind of just take over this island now, and the Russian Republic is set up. This was the original name of the island, but now it's official, and Poland kind of lets this happen. Spot Yo Mummy and the rest of his allies just go to Poland. So, yeah, the Spot Yo Mummy cult, yeah, that's like all who's in there. Now, what about this? This is Vandea. Like, what's gonna happen over here? Because this is also Spot Yo Mummy's. This is also Spot Yo Mummy's land. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Like, not really. Probably not really much is gonna happen over here. Like, it's gonna continue to exist, but it's gonna be very inactive. And so we have Jungos, right? Jungos actually gets the idea to do something. They don't invade, they just buy Vandea for the small price of 10 iron, because Spot Yo Mummy didn't have 10 iron on him at the moment. and Jungo's kind of just takes over Vendaya. And now we don't have a Jungo's empire, but we do have Jungo's being a lot stronger. Alright, like Jungo's now took over that. And Jungo's is starting to solidify their like place as a country. Like they are a country that exists and is powerful. And you know, like fear us despite our like 2-man army. But oh well. And we also do have something happening in the Soviet Union. They don't invade Basilisk, but they do unionize with Basilisk. I mean, this was already kind of a this had happened before the Basilisk Soviet Union. It had already happened in the past. Like, it was kind of just inevitable at this point. Jungos, that is the most unpredictable thing. The only reason I think Jungos would do that is because they want to expand, and Spot Yo Mummy needs 10 iron at the moment. And, oh yeah, also, for a very unrealistic prediction, the Soviet Union decides, you know what, we're going to get rid of all of our useless islands. I know, it's very hard for them to do this. They decide to also sell it to Jungos. Because here's the thing. Jungos' economy has been popping off hard. Like, they've been selling so much wood, so much food, so much everything, to the point where they're now actually starting to get somewhat of a like, money. They actually have money and food and power. Like, can you believe that that's, like, Jungos has that now? Like, bro, I never would have thought. I thought Jungos was going to be starving third world country forever. But nah, Jungos nonetheless takes a lot of this over. I'm going to try and color this in, but I don't know. I probably can't get all of it. So, yeah, Jungos just owns that. And they don't quite get these islands. They get these small islands, though. But these kind of bigger islands, Soviet Union is actually kind of colonized. And they're just like, hey, man, listen, we kind of need that right now for reasons. Totally not a military base in case the Germans invade. But, oh well. And so, yeah, now we're starting to see, like, a lot of countries, how are you still talking about this? Alright, also, Levi, make a BDR vid. Like, what if the BDR now is fallback? I mean, I could do a vid, like, what if the BDR, like, what if countries made an empire and just heavily buff them? But, yeah. So, we actually have something happening down here. See, these dudes, right, Fallen, they don't really care about this land. They never really did care about this land. And so, this country now, right here, see, Pichusta doesn't take it over, but he kind of puppets this country. And this country kind of invades Fallen. Fallen, in the recent years, had actually been growing more closer to the CNC Empire. And at this point, had kind of become a CNC, like, puppet / very strong ally. And the CNC Empire kind of just ditched this land, and they didn't sell it to them. They did technically invade. So they kind of pushed into the south through here. They launched kind of multiple kind of invasion points, like a lot of invasion points. And they pushed in really hard, but CNC Empire nonetheless was just like, we don't care. And so yeah, the mighty Great Fallen, finally, it fell, bro. It's fallen, it finally fell. I know, guys. That's so funny. So yeah, these borders are looking a lot cleaner, dear lord. No, like, for real, the BDR allies, yeah, like, that actually would happen. So, yeah, finally, this is actually starting to clean up. But we also do have something happening up here. See, Seabass Dog wanted to make Mexico, but everybody else realized that, like, Mexico was literally based off nothing. Like, it was just Seabass Dog, and the people that helped him make it didn't really want to stay in Mexico. They kind of just left and went back to, like, Poland, Soviet Union, or whatever. And, yeah, Mexico gets invaded. They weren't really that strong, and they do want this peninsula because Mexico had a lot of ports and is starting to become a very key, like a major port city area in the north. So they kind of want to control this. They snake up here and they encircle the Mexican capital, but they don't capture it. They decide, you know, we're too good to capture it. Instead, we're gonna capture literally everything else but the Mexican capital. Seabass Dog is sitting here rolling in his grave just like, bruh, why you gotta do me like that? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Mexico just falls, and the capital, bit by bit, I'm not gonna do a full zoomed in, but bit by bit, capital falls and is taken, and Mexico is annexed. And, I mean, it seems unrealistic. It might be unrealistic, but I simply think that would happen, because I remember when Seabass Dog was making Mexico, like, it was not really that, like, you know, you have Poland based off a common goal, or like a ton of people that are all kind of like, you know, allies, friends, stuff like that. Mexico was more of just like, we're bored, let's just set up a city in the desert and like overthrow Germany, basically. So yeah, now we do have these kind of, we have the desert and the mesa power. This is a literal Pichusta puppet, alright? But now, see, we do have something happening, alright? Pichusta kinda, he doesn't take over completely. He kinda ends up becoming like the de facto, it's kinda like Russia now. Like, Putin is not like the absolute leader. It's more of an oligarchy from behind the scenes. In this, it's more of like a dual leadership where Pichusta's running everything, and we just have like a representative that's kind of a puppet in the government. Oh man, yeah, sorry, I need a water break. So yeah, basically Germany is now under Peach's hand, but Peach finally reforms the country. He finally gets everything going, and now the country is like starting to make a steady growth. And then the Mesa country, since this is a puppet to Peach, is just like, hey man, can you annex us? And Peach is just like, whoa, why would, that's pretty cool, you know, how about we just do that? And so yeah, Peach, they get annexed. So let me go in real quickly. Okay, yeah. Now Germany's looking thick. And everyone else is looking mad scared right now, like, dear lord. So, all of Poland and all of Poland's allies, and even the Soviet Union right now, bro, they're over here just like screaming right now, just like, like, they're just like, dude, Germany's huge right now. Germany, they're finally not trying to like tear each other apart every 10 seconds. And they're just like, listen, we know we're allies, but like, come on, man, that's not cool. And Germany's just like, fear me. So yeah, now we have this very thick Germany. Like, very thick. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I know we're focusing, oh yeah, crap, I forgot to give them Mexico. Oh boy, crap, hold on, I gotta get to recolor. I know, yeah, it, like, I don't really think this would happen in that order, but this is, we're around now like 8 months in the future. This was a long sting operation, infiltrate the original German government. And Peach finally comes out, like, out from behind the curtains and reveals, hey, I'm kind of the leader and I'm good, yeah. And many people are just like, you know, it's been a total of 2 months. We forgot everything Germany did to us. Yeah, we love you, Peach. Woo, yeah, good leader, yeah. And Peach is a lot better of a leader. But Peach is kind of starting to get a tad bit cocky. And he's thinking, what if we were to invade the CNC Empire? And the Soviet Union is just like, do it, and you die. So, yeah, this could cause a small-scale conflict. Potentially. And you die. So, what happens? Well, it does cause a small-scale conflict. But this is going to be a bad conflict. You see, Germany is... Okay. Well, wait, you know what? No, never mind. I don't think that would actually cause a conflict. Hold on. I create a government. Like, okay, I'm trying to think exactly how this would go after this. You know, I actually think a Radkin war would probably... You know what? Actually, we're going to give Jungos a thing. Jungo's going to actually finally do something, right? So, these dudes push in, right? So, Radkin... We've been focusing on Germany a lot. You know, we're going to kind of start not focusing on them. So, yeah. Radkin over here is just like, screw you, Soviet Union. We're going to invade you because you're dumb and we want your land. And then the Soviet Union is just like, Jungos, man, you think maybe you could give us, you know, give them the old 1-2. And Jungos is just like, say less, bro. Yeah, Jungos starts, like, a large invasion. Like, okay, hold on. When I mean a large invasion, I mean a large invasion. Like, probably one of the largest in server history, like, at the moment right now. Like, we're talking, like, 20-plus dudes. They want land, and they want to get Radkin's land. And they have been fearing Radkin for a while. Radkin responds, that's not cool, man. Pushes them back. And they do kind of struggle to take over this land, so they technically don't really have sea access right now. Pog officially joins in the war, and Pog's like, you know what? We got this. Pog did not have that. Soviet Union just pushes in. Kind of takes over all of Pog. And Radkin's just like, that's unfair, dude. We're going to push in and we're going to re-liberate Pog. Radkin's really strong in this scenario. Like, I want you to know, Radkin at this point is basically buff. Like, they're pretty tough. The Soviet Union, though, they're just like, yeah, but, you know, we're stronger. And even Poland at this point is literally starting to fund the Soviet Union. Yeah, they push in at this point. Yeah, this is not looking good. And what does Jungos do? Well, Jungos kind of does the same thing. Jungos is just like, listen, man, we don't like you and we totally want land. So, yeah, down you go. They wanted to neutralize Radkin for a while, but here's the thing. Radkin, Seabass being accused for the 400 time, yeah, I know, bro. But then something happens. Radkin has more subscribers than Levi. In this timeline, it's very close. Radkin decides, what if I were to make a video over this and get everyone on to bully Levi? And that does end up happening. See, his viewers get on, and a big, like, literally Radkin's YouTube channel, he starts to make content. His channel has swelled to a whopping almost 1,200 subscribers now. While Levi's channel is probably, I'd say, like, maybe around, like, 600 subscribers. It's not on the same level as Radkin's. Radkin finally liberates all of their majority territory, or besides Pog, or they're not majority, their original territory. And they're now starting to think, you know, what should we do now? But Radkin and its viewers decide, you know what, we're going to invade Jungos. The invasion of Jungos starts, and yeah, we're going to get into, I think this is where we're probably going to end it after this happens, but I am going to do an unrealistic, like, just world war, basically. So yeah, Radkin pushes in, and Jungos is just like, no, man, and Poland, or not Poland, the SSM is literally screaming right now, because they're kind of isolated. They didn't drop relations with Poland, but they don't really care about Poland. They don't need them anymore. So the SSM decides, you know what, we're going to join in on this war. They start to send in troops, and they don't send them to the Soviet Union because they don't like the Soviet Union. Instead, they send them to Jungos. And Jungos does make some progress pushing them back. However, they still have a lot of their, like, kind of southern territory invaded. And this is where we're going to see things start to get not so good for Radkin. See, despite Radkin's server kind of raid, the whole server's no match for them. Even German troops are going down here because they really don't. Radkin's like a ticking time bomb. They link up with the major Jungos front and start the, like, major kind of invasion. Radkin, though, they get all of their soldiers, right? Like, I'm talking literally every single soldier. He does so much streams. Like, he literally gets everyone he knows on. His army gets to almost 35 soldiers. And just obliterates the Soviet forces, who are quite unprepared for this. Soviet forces move over here, and they get pushed back. And he even starts a very slight, but it still is an invasion of the SSM. Like, it is still a slight invasion. So we have this, like, southeastern war kind of breaking out. We have them finally, and we have them invading en masse, and this is the capital of this Soviet colony over here. They kind of just ignore it, and they still push down really deep. However, here's the thing, this is a lot of territory to defend. They're not really doing too smart, like in terms of what territory they're invading. But nonetheless, SSM kind of just gets slapped around a little bit. They push the Soviet Union back a little bit more and just encircle the colonial capital. And it started to invade Jungos even more. Look at Radkin, bro. They're beating the number, like, basically one of the strongest empires. Corrupted. Okay, so yeah. But a lot of countries are now really starting to get just, like, paranoid. So they form the Anti-Radkin League, basically. They're trying to stop Radkin. But sadly, see, that's not going to happen. The Soviet Union, they don't want to continue this war. They don't really find this colony useless, but they do agree to a peace treaty with Radkin as long as they can agree. Kind of Soviet Union, they still are going to be in the war, like, but very lightly, if that makes sense. So, Soviet Union, they are just like, let us keep this land, and you can take everything you got from us. Yeah, Soviet Union kind of just surrendered to Radkin. And Radkin is just like, oh yeah. But now here's what we're going to see. Many countries are now getting mad, like really mad. We have German, Basilisk, and Polish troops fighting in the same battlefield. And, I mean, yeah, we have the Soviet Union. Despite these territories being occupied, this is only temporary, is what they claim. But yeah, we have Jungos now. This new kind of coalition forces completely push back Jungos. They completely liberate Jungish territory, start small offensives over here. They even push in, and they manage to actually link up to this front. And this is where we're starting to see kind of things not go too good for Radkin. Hey, yo, BDR to the war. Yeah, no, like, everybody's coming over here. Like, the Soviet Union, honestly, I'm going to be honest, like, many of their allies are starting to view them as weak. Because the Soviet Union has now taken to more of a peace policy. Because they're trying to prevent world peace. Like, Levi, most likely, is not the leader anymore. He's probably kind of just taking care of some other stuff. Most likely, Levi probably would have joined just, like, I don't know, like, BDR. Like, he would have just done something. But I don't know if I would have been the leader of the USSR still. Probably would have passed it on to someone else. And the new leader just wants to preserve peace. But yeah, Jungos is not in a good state. Like, really not in a good state. But Radkin is honestly, like, swelling up its army. And Radkin uses everything they got. Like, literally everything. And just pounds through the Allied lines. And, yep, all of the SSM... Oh, wait, crap, bro. See, all of the SSM was captured. Yeah, SSM they were strong, but, like, when you really think about it, were they that strong? Like let's just kind of think about that for a second. Like, were they really that strong? Nah. Many countries, though, are still really scared, especially Jungos. And now they have a greater front line against Jungos. And this is bad. Radkin has now formed a, like, huge empire. Do I see overstretching? Well, see, they might be overstretching their forces, but on the server, people just don't stay in their countries. They just move to other countries. And we have Liechtenstein over here, and they're just like, oh crap, because they're thinking about invading Liechtenstein. And this is where stuff gets real, right? They invade Liechtenstein. This was a surprise invasion, like no warning, no nothing. The invasion of Liechtenstein. And immediately, they pull out. You want to know why they pull out of Liechtenstein? The Soviet Union gets ultra instinct powers and is literally just like, you hurt Liechtenstein, it's time to die. So yeah, all of the Soviet army is 100% mobilized. They push out of these occupied sectors. They're just like, screw your occupation. And they even start to slightly invade kind of their original territory. They push back into the SSM, and at this point they're just like, hey man, it was a joke, it was a joke, it was a joke, it was a joke. And now Polish forces are just like, listen dude, it's time to get payback. There's German forces, Polish forces. They tried. They're gonna fail though. Yeah, the invasion of Liechtenstein, like the Soviet Union was thinking, yeah, we could hold out, but Leviathan came back from the dead, came to the Soviet government, and was just like, you can't let that slide, bro. Liechtenstein is #1. And so, yeah, they push into the SSM, and yeah, they managed to completely recapture all that territory. And Radkin is just like, oh no, they desperately do one last offensive, not towards the Soviet Union, but towards Jungos. Yeah, they're trying to knock Jungos out, and this is one of the largest offensives in server history, capturing almost, like, half. Look at this. And now here's the thing. Jungle? Farmers? Vietnam moment? Yeah, this is not gonna be good. It's not gonna be pretty, bro. So, yeah. Guerrilla forces in Jungos start, like, very heavy guerrilla forces. And... yeah, wait, what color? Bro, what color did I just get, dog? Okay, wait, no, hold on. I got some weird color with the tool. Alright, okay, yeah. Yep, Jungo starts the pushback as literally almost all of the Polish and Oseron armies are all mobilized. Like, okay, yeah. The BDR, yeah, everyone's kind of allied now, because this was a kind of a World War II reference over here, almost happened. And the Soviet Union, they finally are just like, screw you, bro. They help Jungos kind of push in. Jungos, they're just like, yeah, screw this. many of Radkin's viewers now have actually joined the Soviet side because they're just like, listen, Radkin, we love you, man, but we don't want to be on the loser's side. And Radkin kind of begins to slowly crumble. Psych, they don't. They're taking over in like a week. So, might have been a little unrealistic. But yeah, this is kind of what we have now. These countries aren't going to keep these territories. The border is going to, like, kind of return to how it was, but it's going to be a lot different. So, if you want to see the invasion kind of going backwards, I can put it. So, this is the invasion backwards. Like, if anyone wants to see kind of a stop motion kind of thing. Alright, you ready? Alright, and I think, yeah. Alright, so here we are. Okay, yep. Alright, so yeah, there we are. So now, we are at the very beginning, right? So, okay, Warden stuff, spreader, the blue and black things. What? Okay, so yeah. Now, here's what ends up happening. The Soviet Union comes over here and is just like, eat this man, eat Pog. Because Pog literally was just Radkin's younger brother. Like, Pog just should not even existed at that point. And also, Soviet Union was just like, that's some yummy territory we can get. Now, Radkin is probably going to get a brutal peace treaty because they really did just start a major global conflict, and it really could have gone horrible because they were quite a big YouTuber. Like, that's quite a big YouTube channel coming over here and trying to invade the server. Like, massive. Or, I mean, well, massive for the server's kind of standards. So, yeah. Yeah. They're not really going to do that good. Yeah, so this is kind of what happens. Oh, hold on. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this paintbrush. Oh my gosh, bro. No. Turn solid color. There we go. Alright, so yeah. That is going to be their border with the Soviet Union. Now, this is literally just a Soviet colony, but the Soviet Union is actually starting to do a lot more stuff out here. Like, this isn't just some forgotten about colony anymore. Like, there's actually stuff going on, surprisingly. And yeah, Radkin, or Pog is not really looking, sorry, bro, I'm getting all these names confused. Jungos also decides, hey, so you know Lithuania, or, you know, Mongolia? How about we just eat Mongolia? And so, yeah, they just decide Mongolia is looking tasty. Oh boy. They're like, how about we just eat the Mongols? That's Mongol soup, bro. Sounds good. So yeah, what was originally Lithuania, kind of Mongolia, gets eaten by Jungos. Jungos had a lot of influence over here, but not really. They just kind of wanted to punish them because, you know, half their territory got invaded. Pretty standard thing to do when someone just, you know, casually invades half your territory. You know, that happens. That's an everyday occurrence. And yeah, they're pretty reduced, I'd say. Not Lithuania, yeah. I know, okay, yeah, sorry, I got a little water break. But Jungos, they were wanting to fully annex Radkin, and everyone's just like, I don't think you can do that. But Jungos just start a second war. See, Jungos is getting really cocky now, and they're just like, screw these people. Like, they are so mad at them. Like, so mad that they start a second conflict over this, right? And this conflict, they basically, Jungish forces just push in because they claim, like, basically, they don't claim all of it, but they claim, like, you see where I'm, like, drawing this kind of line, like, all of this. Like, everything to the south of that. They claim all of that. Because they want Pog to be... They want Radkin to suffer. So, yeah, they start to invade Radkin. They kind of push into all their claimed territories. They encircle a few Radkin divisions. And, yeah, they kind of just pushed into their claimed territories until Radkin sue for peace. Or else the entire world will come beat you up. But the entire world's just like, Jungos, why did you do that? Radkin's just like, yeah, we're still strong. Like, we're not weak. I mean, we got defeated. But you done messed up, Jungos. Like, yeah, Jungos starts to get re-invaded. And then the entire world's just like, listen, man, violence is not the answer. You need to pull out. And they're just like, alright, fine, yeah, we'll pull out. So, yeah, they kind of agree, yeah, we're going to pull out. But Jungos does threaten them some more. And after sending a ton of threats, and after the world kind of being like, listen, Like, you might want to just give in to some of them. Jungos doesn't get all of their land, all of the desired territories, but they do get some. They get that. So yeah, Jungos is a little bit happy that they managed to push them around, but they're not happy. Radkin is definitely probably going to hold a grudge. Like, no, they are going to hold a grudge. Like, there's no doubt about that. Because Radkin, I mean, they did start the war, but at the same time, they did also lose the war. So, you know, it's not a good situation right now. But yeah, I mean, the world is now in a state to where, you know, they'll focus on one major thing. Like, originally, it was the Polish-Soviet conflict. Originally, it was Germany. And now everyone's focusing on Radkin. And, like, no two countries can be fighting at the same time, and everyone kind of focuses on them. They're just going to focus on one country. So, everywhere's basically been put on pause. Like, and I'm not even kidding. Like, everyone would literally just sit here and do nothing. They just watch this all happen. Like, I know everybody on the server, too. So, I mean, I think this is the borders so far. Alright, so, yeah, we're going to end it here. We can continue this series tomorrow. We can go even farther in the future, but this is what I think the borders would look like after a year. Yeah, not really a ton of change, but definitely, yeah. So, to recap, oh yeah, also too, I do want to mention sometime around Germany, or this country over here, just kind of got around to invading Linsvagia, and also invaded Planetara. Or whatever, yeah, that was the name of that country. Yeah, Planetara. Yeah, just got around to invading them. Just like, oh yeah, that's on the list of chores. Just invade Planetara. I mean, they don't really need these countries, but it helps, I guess, to just have the extra land. And I guess they're just trying to expand. That's really it. All right, okay, so yeah. So yeah, let me go in real quickly. Well, oh man, I don't know, like, it's seemingly, like, really hard to, okay, you know what, we're just gonna get paintbrush. Just gonna have to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, yeah, that's kind of like pushing out onto the canvas. You know, it's fine. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be the future world borders. This is gonna conclude this, stream. Not entirely, though. We are gonna see what if a major war broke out right now. So, yeah, well, no, we could actually do that on the old map. So, yeah, this is the kind of thing I'm seeing, like, Germany, it's kind of like everyone kind of cleans up the smaller countries. So, we have basically the Soviet Union, Poland, and Jungos dominating the south, and Germany kind of dominating the north. Germany's still really huge, and we have all these smaller countries kind of being, like, just really affected from war, and in the next stream, they probably won't be around for much longer, but yeah. I'm gonna go and real quickly go and save this. Nah, bro, I don't want to replace it, dog. Here, hold on. 5. Alright, okay, so yeah. Save that. Alright, okay, yep, so it was saved. Now, we are going to load in, okay, so yeah. We are going to load in the original world map. Or the original map. Alright, here it is. Here is the original map, and I saved it. Alright. We are going to take a look at a scenario before I go to bed, before I can get sleep. We are going to take a look at a scenario. What if actually everybody went to war? This will be, I'm going to have to do this really quickly. But yeah, we're basically just going to be like, what if every country went to war? And basically every country just picks a side and goes to war. That's basically just how it'll go. So yeah, I mean, if I'm, okay, yeah, so 100%, yeah, just do that. Okay. No, what we could actually do, though, is just, yeah, reduce this back to the beginning, and then do, alright, yeah, and then, alright, and then that, and that. Alright, so yeah, we're basically just gonna get every country to go to war. I mean, it's not really that bad. Okay, yeah, and then, okay, so, yeah, now we're going to get a red team. Oh crap. No, bro. Oh my god, did I not switch them around? Alright, there we go. Alright, okay. I mean, this is kind of just my most realistic predictions as to, like, who would join whose side. But yeah, This is what, bro. Oceron in the just Giga Chad Oceron right now. Like, what's going on, bro? No, 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 no. All right, okay, yeah. Let's go and get these dudes. No, 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 no. Switch. Yeah, okay, okay. So we're just gonna like do that. All right, okay. So yeah, this is what if every country had to pick a side. These two, they're Giga Chads. They don't join a side. All right, they just are there. All right, Oceron, aka nah, Oceron's not Switzerland, bro. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna take a look at this. The red team possesses a geographical advantage, kind of a wall. The blue team does not. Like, for starters, red team has usable, good like territory, while Poland is a literal snow wasteland. Oh yeah, Korea. I think Korea. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I think they'd probably join the red team. Lensvagia 100% would join the red team, and I think Plantera up here would join probably just join the blue. Hold on, hold on. Plantera up here would probably just join the blue team. Oh, can they not? Okay, okay, can you just not fill this in? Like, okay, I'm tired of this little ring thing. So yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, yeah, this is gonna be the sides or whatever. Like, what if every country? I could do like an actual genuine stream dedicated to this, because we did a what if Germany invaded the world, but we could kind of take a look at what would actually happen. So I am going to save this as well. Alright, okay, so yeah, we'll go and just save that so that we actually got that ready. Alright, red wins, low difference. I mean, okay, blue technically possesses the, well, nah, bro, red, alright, okay, let's go and just look at what's gonna happen, alright? So we're gonna get the recolor, instead of, alright, so we're gonna get dark red and light blue to mark, like, invaded territory. Alright, let's go and do this. Alright, okay, so anti-aliasing, make sure it's disabled. Off the bat, I'm gonna be honest, we're just gonna start with the small countries getting swept up. Mongolia ain't about to last long. Hold on, wrong cut. Yeah, Mongolia is not about to last long. Mongolia just gets dead. And so does Planetara. They're not in a good spot. So yeah, they also get dead. Like, immediately. We do have Vendaya, however. Vendaya does make some landings on some allied occupied islands. So like, yeah, kind of right here. However, these literally have nothing on them. So yeah, it's like no point. We also do have a slight invasion of the SSM starting. However, not really much comes of this. We do have actually them pushing back Khalsa a tad bit, and we have just, yeah, Russia cannot win. Like, Russia cannot, yeah, like literally. Ooh, I forgot to color these guys in. You know, okay, so yeah, BDR starts to push back, and I mean at this point they're just so overwhelmed. If all of the German army got on for this, like, I'm gonna be realistic, like, nobody could survive this, dog. But yeah, Soviet Union starts to invade. They push in, they encircle and capture Warsaw. This isn't a capital, but it's an extremely important city. And on top of this too, they also start a kind of spearhead and encircle Perblik and start a general kind of bigger invasion. Perblik does not fall. However, we do have actually Jungos over here, kind of coming over here and doing a little bit of a funny and kind of getting some land as well. Like, I will say that, so yeah, like, it's not looking too good. I'm going to be honest, it really is not looking too good. Poland, if we're talking the entire German army online, Poland has no shot at winning this. Like, there's literally no shot. So, but yeah, we do actually have Poland making some pushback. They just capture Korea. Korea does not stand a chance. They captured this Soviet colony. I don't even know why the Soviet Union even had this colony to begin with. So yeah, I mean, basically, the most they're going to be able to do is capture, like, useless land. It's going to be a lot, but it's not going to be a very useful. So yeah, Poland is just slowly starting to capture, like, islands. I mean, really, bro, like, what's this doing for them, actually? And we do have Poland actually finally starting an invasion. So over here, yep, they push into Jungos, and they actually come behind the Jungos lines over here, allowing them to somewhat push back. I mean, okay, yeah, I'll get into that in a second. So yeah, they push into Jungos, and then German soldiers are just like, okay, yeah, German soldiers over here are basically just like, Oh wait, no, hold on, wrong color. Clap, clap, boom, bang, 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 schnat, schnat, and just destroy these guys down here. And in the BDR, yeah, I mean, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, like, if every country had to go to war and they were all fully mobilized, Poland could hold out for a bit, but it could not be long. Like, it really can't. Yeah, invade, SSM is captured. Liechtenstein is the Giga Chad. They are not going to join any side. You know what side? Liechtenstein is going to join. Oh, no, 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 no. Liechtenstein is going to join the purple side. They're on their own side. They're fighting for Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein has no bounds. All right, okay, so yeah. Jungos kind of just gets pushed back. Or, oh, boy. Yeah, Jungos just pushes them back, pushes them kind of out of their territory a little bit. However, yeah, I mean, like, basically, Poland could do a lot, but with all of the German army on, yeah, no. So, yeah. I mean, that's basically Mongolia. Look at the country inside of it. Korea. Hey, Levi, I may or may not leave the server. It's mostly, bro, I don't even know who you are. And I'm not trying to be rude, but, like, if your YouTube name is different from your actual, like, server name, I have no clue who you are, bro. I don't think Poland could win, realistically. But you know who would winning, right? We have Liechtenstein mobilizing their entire army. All of Liechtenstein gets on for this. All of Liechtenstein. This is going to be the largest invasion, right? Bro, what? That just... I didn't even do fill, dog. That just... Bro, I even set that 2,000 near the... I wonder what 100... Oh my god, bro. Look at that. Yeah, so Liechtenstein over here. Yeah, no, Korea. Yeah, Korea was a country on the server. It was called West Korea. It was a communist... It was a communist, like, anarchist, like... I don't even know what it was, dog. It was something. Alright, so yeah. See, Liechtenstein... Yeah, they get on. They start pushing them back really far. Poland can't do anything. And yeah, Liechtenstein, they just invade all of Poland. Poland collapses. And Germany decides, you know what, bro, we're just going to join Liechtenstein. You know, why actually stay, fight, and suffer when we could just join Liechtenstein? It'll all be over soon if we just join Liechtenstein. You know, live, laugh, love Liechtenstein. Everyone else is just like, you know what, bro, drop the weapons, world peace. Liechtenstein is it. And yeah, that's it. And no one remembered Vendaya. Because no one cares about Vendaya. Vendaya's sitting over here just like, bruh, you didn't even invade me. I feel personally offended. But yeah, now we have the Liechtenstein World Order. Bro, Alpha, like, I don't think you've played on the server that much. I would do that thing. Yeah, no, okay, but yeah. I mean, realistically on the server, yeah, you know what we're going to do? So Liechtenstein gets a ton of money, right? And they build... This is all Liechtenstein now, guys. They just make a giant square called Liechtensteinville. But then all of a sudden the Mexicans rebel. No, they don't. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Liechtenstein wins. Alright, so yeah. I have enjoyed this stream tonight. I really hope to, you know, kind of do more streams like this in the future. But yeah, I mean, I really... Okay, yeah, don't say that. That was just a big... a waste. Alright, okay, so yeah, let me open up OBS real quick. Alright, man. Oh, boy. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, okay, so yeah. It's me, oh, it's Juju. Bro, I don't even think you've seen me play the server, Juju. Alright, yeah, no, but anyways. Minecraft's revealing harder. Yeah, okay, so I know, like, not a lot of people are probably going to watch this. Like, these streams don't get as much, but I really do love making these. This is really late at night, and, I mean, future World Borders, it did actually go pretty good in my opinion. I think next time, though, I should come in with more of, like, a list and more, like, time to think about it. But in the next stream, we will do a, probably, you know, actually what we could do is we could do, like, what if countries formed an empire. I'll probably do that, like, Sunday or something, where we could do, like, what if Jungos formed an empire. What if even the BDR. But, yeah, I know, you know, a select few of you guys really do like watching it. So, you know, like, I do still want to do this, and I'm hoping, I don't want to transition my channel, like, entirely towards doing this content, but I do definitely want to mix it up a little, and I feel these kind of mapping videos, they do help quite a bit. So, yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have a good stream. Wait, hold on, real quickly, before I do this, I am going to need to get a screenshot of this. So, yeah, future me, pause it right there. Wait, how do you actually take a screenshot, though? Because I know it's different on every computer. Isn't it just like F4 or something? Wait, no, that's layer properties. F3, F2, bro. I'm afraid clicking these F buttons, bro. Like, I don't know what this all does, bro. I'm afraid I'm just about to, like, open up a portal to hell if I click like F8 or something. Alright, yeah, bro. I don't know, like, okay, is Germany an empire? Yeah, at this point, yeah. Germany's basically an empire. I mean, if we're gonna wait, what happened to Mongolia? Oh, yeah, Jungo's, like, yeah, Jungo's annexed Mongolia. Yeah, Mongolia was, like, on the Allies' side, but since they were so weak, they kind of just, like, everyone forgot about him. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, this is basically what it's looking like right now. Soviet Union's pretty thick, but everyone's really just scared of Germany at this point. Like, they're really scared of the Germans. And the CNC Empire is starting to ally more towards the Germans as the CNC Empire is switching more towards communism. So, we have this great kind of northern... One thing, you know, I might actually change... You know what, guys? I think we can actually continue going. I really think we can. I might power through the sleepiness. Try and do the best stream as possible. Because I know, like, I was about to end this, but this is really getting on my nerves if we don't finish this up. Or somewhat. So, yeah. CNC Empire, they don't want to completely join Germany, but they decide, you know what? We'll give it a shot. So, yeah. They just, oh boy, that's not the right color. Yeah, no, we don't want paintbrush. We want recolor. So yeah, they decide to join Germany. I don't think that's entirely unrealistic. I mean, like, they are, I mean, both countries now are basically socialist slash communist, and both countries would probably want to integrate more and integrate. And the Soviet Union wanted to put up military, basically wanted to use the CNC Empire as just a military base, and the CNC Empire didn't like that. And so they kind of, yeah, they just didn't like that. So they moved more towards Germany, and now Germany is looking thick. And Germany, on top of this, too, also starts to colonize and set up more bases on this island as well. Alright? Now, also, too, we do have finally something happening over here in this continent, right? You thought nothing was going to happen over here. This is just going to remain empty land. You were wrong, buckaroo. So, yeah. We got a lot of stuff, or not a lot. It's going to be kind of like the division of Africa in real life. Yeah, basically every country is just going to get a slice of this. That sounds so weird, like just saying that. I don't know. It just kind of sounds weird. So yeah, every country is going to get some land out of this. And yeah, they kind of meet, like, not the Berlin. Yeah, it could be very well the Berlin Conference. But yeah, every country kind of agrees, like, what they want to take, what they want to claim out of this. And yeah, they all meet and they start taking their respective claims. Germany really does get, oh boy, Germany does get quite a bit out of this, I will say, like, but, I mean, they're lucky that they do, like, already kind of border this and already have, like, a foothold on that snow continent. Oh man, alright, okay, so let me, you know, I might just actually, well, paint bucket, yeah, have to use the paint bucket, dog. Oh, yeah, oh boy, oh my gosh, this is actually getting, like, really... Okay, yeah, I did say I wanted to continue the stream. My like continuing the stream rate is going down really low for every piece of crap like this, bro. Like, this is not good. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we'll just try our best to kind of power through. This is not gonna look good. Like, it's just like so intricate and stuff, and I'm just not in the mood to kind of, not really in the mood to go through all the effort to just, like, get all of that kind of colored in and stuff. Yeah, Germany is looking thick right now. I'll cover probably all the other countries' claims in this now. Like, we'll continue the stream maybe, like, 10 more minutes at the most. Like, not really much. But, yeah, this is basically what Germany gets from here. Germany is literally huge right now. And, I mean, they're still, you know, surprisingly not the biggest country. Poland has still remained the biggest. Very, like, you know, it's very surprising, but Poland, still the biggest country. Okay, so yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's basically what Germany gets. Germany, though, is really there catching up to Poland. Like, they're almost there, like, barely, like, it's cutting it close. But yeah, Germany is really starting to get to the point where it's just like, they're getting really powerful because Germany starts to make like allies and friends with a lot of YouTubers and a lot of stuff like that, and they are starting to swell up their military and economy like heavily. Oh boy, I accidentally clinked some drinks together. I got like these 2 cups. That was loud, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright, okay, so yeah. Germany, though, they are still mad that the Poland owns this. Like, really mad. In fact, they're so mad they're thinking about going to war with Poland, but that'd probably mean war with the entire world. But Germany, you know, the BDR is now in a tough place, right? Because think about it. The BDR has to choose between the Soviet Union and the rest of the South or Germany. The BDR in the past kind of years has been, or not past years, past months has been growing pretty huge. They are one of the last countries that has not been used as a big sand pit, and they're starting to export their sand. They're even starting to set up like more efficient like cactus farms and being a big port for the region, kind of in the kind of central north. So they have to choose: do they want to ally with the Soviet Union, or do they want to ally with Poland? And Poland kinda, or I'm not Poland, or do they want to, okay bro, I'm like so tired, I'm like, bruh, ugh. Do they want to ally with Germany or the Soviet Union? Germany or the Soviet Union? BDR decides, you know what, we're gonna ally with the Soviet Union, and what's even better, I think the BDR would probably actually join the Soviet Union. I think probably a little bit earlier, but after all hostilities were dropped with Poland, after all of that's ended, you know, Poland kind of gives the all clear. They're just like, yeah, you know, you can do it. And the BDR joins the USSR as kind of an autonomous region right now. So yeah, the BDR has officially joined the USSR. And Germany is a bit mad, feels a tad bit betrayed, feels a tad bit betrayed. The BDR is now starting to get all of their military, on the border, right? And they're going to prep probably one of the largest world invasions. So this is probably where I'm going to go ahead and end it, alright? This is probably where I'm going to go ahead and end it, man. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. And also, too, I mean, I think we've had, you know, a good stream. Oh, bro, can I not, like, yeah, just open the, alright, okay. I think we've, oh, wait, no, that's a different menu. Hold on, yeah, this is the menu gotta be in. Alright, so yeah. I hope you guys have a good day. Yeah, they don't have a military. Yeah, I mean, well, no, Jungos has a military. Germany has a huge military now. I also want to go to bed. It's 8 a.m. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, anyways. I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'll try and do, okay, so I do want you guys to know, this is gonna be, 3 more streams after this, and the 300 subscriber special is done. But I am gonna continue to grind. I actually do want to try and hit 350 subs before the end of August. It sounds like a lot, and I'm going to grind a ton, but it's going to slow down from the everyday. The 300 subscriber special will end as I've done like 10 streams in a row. It's not been in a row. I've missed 2 days, but yeah. So I hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.